The bill aims to update the disqualification criteria for membership for Parliament and memberships for the CPA and PCMR so that they continue to be relevant in ensuring that members are persons with integrity and who adhere to high standards of conduct. This is to safeguard and protect the standing and dignity of Parliament as well as the officers of the CPA and PCMR. So, Mr. Speaker, sir, if I may conclude with an exposition on the spirit behind this. As we have heard from Mr. Murali, Mr. Lim Biao Chuan, and Ms. Sylvia Lim, if we set the bar too high, then we may inadvertently rule out many people who may want to participate in the democratic process, the representative democratic process that we have. If we set the bar too low, as Mr. Murali pointed out, then it seems incongruent with what we expect of our public officers and our uniformed officers. So in amending the Constitution today, we are adhering to the spirit behind what was set out from independence and updating the criteria. But the spirit remains the same, to find the balancing point between setting a bar too high, that may exclude too many, and setting a bar too low, that will not be congruent with what we expect others. But having said that, whatever we agree today is but one of the levers that we expect to see when people come into this chamber. Besides the rules that we have, there are three other important keys, if I may use the words of Mr. Murali. And those three other keys are as follows. Number one, the standard that the respective political parties hold themselves accountable to. Number two, the standards that each and every one of us hold ourselves to. And third, and most importantly, the standards which our public hold ourselves to. In order for our democracy to function properly, we need all four. We need a set of rules that balance the need for democratic participation with the standards that we expect from other public officers and uniformed service officers. But very critically, the other three keys must also play its part. How parties conduct ourselves and expect standards from their respective MPs or candidates. How candidates and MPs hold ourselves accountable to the standards that we expect of this chamber as representative of our people and our country. And finally, the strongest safeguard against any degradation of the standards of this House must be our electorate, who ultimately elect our people into this House.